Good afternoon. Welcome to the Open Gate Show for Saturday, May 20th. First race starts approximately
We all know the
11:45.
benefits of drinking water and keeping the body hydrated. Drinking alkaline water helps improve the blood's viscosity, which in turn helps the blood flow more efficiently through the body. DK Spring Water is alkaline water. DK Spring Water, bottled at the head of the springs in pristine Buff Bay, Portland. Available in 280 milliliters, 500 milliliters, 1.5 liter, and 5-gallon bottles. Call 627-9114 to order yours today. DK Spring Water. Taste it, know it, love it.
I didn't have any money anyway, but I hope those who listen to the Open Gate Show made use of that. Don't have much to say on our local horse racing, except I never projected myself as being a Moses. So with my horse winning, hey, every race has a winner. I don't expect to be nagged by multiple phone calls only when I have my horses running. Hardly anyone calls me to find out how I am. There's a certain gentleman by the name of Mr. Singh. I regret that due to the situations, I didn't say anything to he. And there are quite a few others as well. Anyway, let's get to the 10-race card. 700 meters straight, 9 declared for this 5-year-old and up. Claimers, 150 to 180,000, with native bred 6-year-olds up who has only won one race. Number 1, Friadi, heir of a long sojourn, owned and trained by an underrated horseman trainer, Howard McLeod. Number 2, Awesome Cat, first start for trainer Peter John Passard, the son of Ian Passard and the grandson of Harry Passard. Peter Passard, a good horseman. He knows how to select horses, and he has been the primary one selecting horses for the Passard group. I wish this gentleman, this young man, all the best. Awesome Cat has been seen in very good condition and will be meeting a few nemesis who recently were in front of he. Number 3, Hoka had the beating of these, used to have the beating of these. Claimed from last race by trainer Ryan Darby and gets Stephen Foster. Oklahoma is by far the winningest horse in this race and possible on the race card. And we all know Ryan Darby excels well with these type of horses. Number 5, Alimony, raced only once so far this season. Has backlash, but issues as well. Trainer Thomas can do well with these multiple issues, but maybe this one is far out of his reach. We'll see tomorrow. Number 6, Freedom for Eds, 10-year-old whose last 4 starts show is in good stead. Number 7, Schlesinger may find a placing and has a catching up to do on number 6, Freedom for Eds. Number 8, Hunter's Ridge, regardless of Anthony Thomas, you can take your chance with he. Time to say goodbye. 57 kilos, I'm not interested. Number 3, Oka. Number 6, Freedom for Eds. Number 5, Alimony. Number 2, Awesome Cat. Race 2, 1,400 meters or 7 furlongs, 6 declared, 6 for choosing up optional claim in 250,000. Also eligible 6-year-olds up who has only won twice, and native bred 5-years and up who remains a maiden. Number 1, Golden Emperor, owned and trained by a lethal horseman in Errol Sabrati. Number 3, Dr. Gray, claim of that win by trainer Gary Griffiths. Well, Stephen Todd trains him now. Looks physically sounder than these. Number 4 in the blood, got 71 last time, but ran no race at all. Number 5, Garinka. Trainer Donovan Russell has this one running well on the 21st of January, going 7 furlongs when he failed to catch He Can Dance and finished second, 1.25 lengths. Had a dodgy sling behind. If he can duplicate that, he has a chance to win. Number 6, Uncle Wall, has to be considered. Taking number 3, Dr. Gray. From number 6, Uncle Wal. Number 1, Golden Emperor. Number 5, Garinchka. Third race is for choosing up, not optional claim race, but this is for $300,000 to $400,000. Claimers, native at 6 years up who has only won 3 races, and imported 6 years up who has only won twice are also eligible. 7 declared, 5 first round or 1,000 meters round. Number 1, Sniper Man. Another new trainer who is well known since the past 4.5 years, assisting other trainers. Mikey is his name. This horse is penciled to win. Let's see if this sniper will miss his target by getting into with his enclosure. Number 3, Bull Sammy, likely to get a high placing on the board. Number 4, Danny Spud, been steadily descending in the claiming ranks until Thomas gets the call from Stephen Todd. Number 6, Monaco, was the howling favorite in last when at this tag, down from $750,000 2 weeks ago. Interesting how he will run tomorrow for the new barn. Number 7, Buzz Assault, air off a high touch and is physically okay, could be competitive. Number 1, Sniper Man. Number 4, Donny Spud. Number 6, Monaco. Number 3, Bull Sammy. Bull Sammy could maybe get the second place. Anyway, let's get to race 4. For choosing up claimers, $600,000 to $750,000. 7 declared, 7.5 further they go, 1,500 meters. Number 1, Minded Cat. The track and pool preview in this edition projects he looked fluent in just one workout. That was May 10th, Wednesday. Well, if that's so, he will win. Number 2, Angelos, this trainer as a starter last week. That's Barrington Bernard. He has 2 in this race, and Angelos should factor somewhere. Surprisingly, his favorite rider. I'm speaking of Barrington Bernard. Roger, he would choose this horse instead of the other entry for Bernard, number 4, Casual Peach, who ran okay last out and should be fitting now. Recently claimed on the 13th of May after a heap of poor display, but last time finished 3rd, following his man Duke Springs and master of all. Number 3, Ron Quebec, you dare not take this horse lightly. Number 6, Uncle Frank, came off a long break but showed nothing. Down a bit in claim and should be a fitter horse now. Number 7, Inspired Miracle, will get a top 3 slot. Number 1, Minded Cat. Number 5 rather, Ron Quebec. Number 7, Inspired Miracle. Number 4, Casual Peach. The Open Gate Show goes for a break, and we'll be back for race 5 and beyond.
We all know the benefits of drinking water and keeping the body hydrated. Drinking alkaline water helps improve the blood's viscosity, which in turn helps the blood flow more efficiently through the body. DK Spring Water is alkaline water. DK Spring Water, bottled at the head of the springs in pristine Buff Bay, Portland. Available in 280 milliliters, 500 milliliters, 1.5 liter and 5-gallon bottles. Call 627-9114 to order yours today. DK Spring Water. Taste it, know it, love it.
Welcome back to the Open Gate Show. Remember to subscribe. It's easy, it's free. If you don't know how, just ask someone. Race 5 goes 5.5 further, 1,100 meters, a maiden condition race. 4 native at 4s and up. 9 declared for this. Number 2, Empress Nikela has settled down, but since that hasn't shown anything. When that issue was corrected, could come with a placing somewhere in the top 5 at long odds tomorrow. Number 3, Blade, debutant, 4-year-old Bay Colt by Here Comes Ben out of Angkor Wat by Tracking. Donovan Clark owned and trains his horse, New Blue Limited, the breeder. Raphael Singh, the groom, veteran jockey Ray Blake would be riding. First start for former jockey Donovan Clark, who was associated with the late trainer Earl Adams when Mr. Clark was riding. You have all types of blades, some sharper than some. Interesting how sharp this one is tomorrow. Number 4, Millennium Star, refreshed for new trainer Carlton Cunningham, who had his first start and was a winner, Duke of Spring, winning but was disqualified, unfortunately. Surely a dangerous contender, this horse, Millennium Star, if he's well. Kevin Foster is on, so that's positive. Number 5, Salwood, consistent in the lower end of the top 4 when she faced her opponents. I'm a point to think she will improve a lot with first-time figure 8. This horse looks like a contender for that equipment, so beware. Number 6, Road to the Warrior, was a late run starter on May the 6th. Number 7, Also Long. Her name suits. Could earn a low placing on the board though. Number 9, Mickey C. Returning off a brief respite, where last 4 starts were okay. Number 5, Salud. Number 4, Millennium Star. Number 2, Empress Michaela. Number 9, Mickey C. Number 7, Also Long for the minor slot. Race 6, 11 declared, 7.5 furlongs or 1,500 meters. It's a maiden condition race for native-bred fillies, trios, that is. Number 2, MPRS Links, looking to be coming to hand now and will fight this and should fight this out. Number 5, Better Soul, should be able to relax on the lead and hold off all and sundry. Number 8, Simple Sensational, got race experience on the 6th of May, going 6 furlongs, with Linton Stedman at 4-1 odds, much support. Ran evenly, finishing 5th, 10.25 lengths to win Princess Better Soul, who is here again in digital light. Should have learned a lot from that race, and back with the figure it off, I will have Lasix. Dangerous horse, this filly. Number 9, Essential Quality, back again for new trainer Oral Hayden when coming off a hiatus and got fair support in the tote. Looking in good condition still, Anthony Thomas stays, and first time tongue tie and figure 8 is a fix. Essential Quality is coming to run this time. But remember, he's not alone in the race. Number 10, Lambert Girl, came good going 4 furlongs straight last out on the 7th of May at 4-1. First time this horse is getting any reasonable odds and led, and finished a length and a quarter third to those opponents. Going on the round now, and stretching out, it's interesting to see where that one runs. I don't think he will run as good. Number 11, Hot Stepper, must be very hot now to step into winner's enclosure. We'll see. One of these should win. Number 10, Hot Stepper. Number 2, MPR's Links. Number 5, Bella Soul. Number 8, Simple Sensational. Number 9, Essential Quality. Don't rely on the order that I've given you. But remember what I said. One of those will surely win. 7th race, the restricted stakes race for imported trios and up, who has only won twice, and native-bred trios and 4-year-olds who has only won 3 races, 6 declared, 6.5 furlongs or 1,300 meters. Okay, interesting race because of ownership. Number 1, Inspired Force, first of 4 here for owner ACK Stables. From 6 starters in this race, he has 4, working well for this and should have a top 3 placing as he looked a bit improved. Not much, but improved. Number 2, Atlantic Convoy, showed value in both career starts. On the 4th of February, when he debuted, closed to be the 11.5 second to Awesome Anthony and Atlantic Force, as well as Bazinga. Came back the 18th of March, stretching out to 7.5 furlongs. That first run was 5 furlongs straight, and with first-time Lasix, led all the way and won easily by 3 3/4 lengths, beating Anonymous, a good 3-year-old, a classic contender, and Inspired Force number 1. This trainer seemingly can improve a piece of chalk into cheese. So you have to, whenever you have the good horse, you can expect improvement. Number 3, Platinum Force, beaten by number 1, Inspired Force, Attica Size on May the 15th by 3 lengths, easily. Number 4, Major Danger, late bred US importee who was patiently waited on and showed what he is capable of when fitted with first-time blinkers, spread eagle to field on the 22nd of April, going 6.5 furlongs. At 19-1, led in pole to pole and won very easily. 3 3/4 lengths, beating number 1 in Inspired Force and Platinum Force number 3, as well as the all-in anti-post favorites numbers who is declared in this race, number 6, Divine Force. This horse is another of ACK Stables owned. Number 5, Awesome Anthony, working okay. Number 6, Divine Force, highly thought of American bred colt who could be a late run starter. Well, maybe a late run starter. Didn't come out of those races all that well, but let's hope it will be back. Number 4, Major Danger. Number 2, Atlantic Convoy. One of those 2 should win. Number 1, Inspired Force. Number 3, Platinum Force should fight the minor placing. Race 8, naming honor of Seeking My Dreams, a horse that is one of the better horses to have raced the last 12 years, trained by Wayne Acosta, owned by parliamentarian Derek Smith. And Mr. Derek Smith, at this time, I know you've retired and you still have horse racing. The opening gate show applause to you, sir. 7.5 furlongs, all 50,000 meters, 6 declared. It's an open allowance race for Tristan Up. Number 1, Unruly Boss. New trainer Oral Aiden has at least 20 horses owned and now trained by him. This is another one. This horse may just about get 7.5 furlongs, and I think he's much a sprinter than getting beyond 6.5 thereabout. Very fit though. Number 2, Calculus, ran very well last outing, showing showed that he was back to himself. That was on the 22nd of April, going a mile up with the speed finishing second, a length and 3/4 to I Am Fred, and was 2 lengths in front of Mahogany. But that was 13 months ago. Working okay now, but we'll need this, or should need this. Number 3, Money Monster, finding the open allowance class tough to handle, but is fit and could earn a low exotic spot. I'm really puzzled to see trainer Fitzroy Grizzly not having more horses in his barn. He is a top trainer, but unfortunately, the good trainers, they are overlooked. I won't say more. Number 5, Runaway Algo, working well as usual and very consistent. A credit to trainer Dale Murphy. Has good pace, and whoever beats him will win. Number 6, Blue Vinyl, unbeaten as a 4-year-old and up in grade for this last outing was a very good display, and there's only number 5, Runaway Algo, to worry about. 5, Runaway Algo for me from number 6, Blue Vinyl. Number 2, Calculus. Penultimate race, race 9. It's an overnight 11th race for children up. 9 declared. 5 furlongs round or 1,000 meters round. 5 horses here for trainer Patrick Lynch and 2 for Jason Acosta. So 5 and 2 make 7. So there's only 2 other horses. One trained by Ron Matthew, the other by Gary Sobrati. Sorry, by Stephen Todd. Number 2, Eagle One, surely not himself, but can compete with these for the win. Number 3, Ring Charmer, first of 5 for trainer Patrick Lynch here, could get an exotic slot. Number 4, Charming Beauty, another Patrick Lynch entry. Was in front of number 3, Ring Charmer, the last time they ran. Number 5, Super Duper, consistent sort in the top placing, but still finding 1 or 2. Her Master should be on the board again. Number 7, Freedom Street, 4 starts now in overnight allowance company and could run better. Number 8, El Professor, oldest in this lineup, and gets the champion jockey instead of the other 4 Patrick Lynch horses. Very interesting. Number 9, Alexa's Dream. Can't see him winning, but maybe a very low exotic slot could be the making. Maybe. Number 2, Eagle One. Number 3, Ring Charmer. Number 5, Super Duper. Number 7, Freedom Street. Number 8, El Professor. Final race, 12 declared. It's a restricted alone 5 race. Eligible are native at 4 and up who has only won once, and imported 4 and up who are still maiden. Or it's still a maiden. 1,400 meters or 7 furlongs. Number 1, Dream of Paris, looking a bit better since last race and could get on the board at long odds. Number 2, Give Me a Light, will be closing fast. Number 3, Don Vincenzo. Powers bought, well, maybe, and retains Anthony Thomas, Stephen Todd, the new trainer. Number 5, Traditional Lady. Some ladies like older men, for them to be happy. Number 7, Get a Pepsi. You got Light Pepsi on the 29th of April with 6.5 furlongs at 4 to 5. This was the second furlongs behind She's My Friend. And half a length, in front of Rani Bengari. That was his second start of a sudden fitter now. Let's see which Pepsi is on the shelf for you tomorrow to drink. Number 8, Great Wayne. Don't underestimate this trainer, Ralph Roberts. Have this one in your exotics, surely. Number 9, Meldrick was noted to be closing well, leaving the furlong point on the 30th of May, going 5.5 furlongs. When the figure 8 was refitted after a long while, finished 5th, 7.5 lengths with Omar Walker behind Tigray Express, Select Me, Jungle Boogie, and company. Number 10, Storm come. A storm doesn't come every day. And at times, you don't expect it. And it will arrive. Number 11, Assurity, finding back form. Number 12, Avid Javelin, well drawn and can again impact in the top 4. Number 7, Get a Pepsi. Number 2, Give Me the Light. Number 12, Avid Javelin. Number 1, Dream of Paris. Good luck. Join me Sunday and Monday afternoon to try help you make your selections. Remember to subscribe to the Open Gate Show and press the like button. Take care.